Hello students and welcome. Today we'll be discussing theme. Now, determining a theme of a story, we use details in the text to identify the theme of a story, which will help you understand the story's important message or lesson. Now, before we get into our objective for today, I want you to keep in mind that most story authors want to share an important message or lesson about people or life, which is all called the theme. So normally authors do not state the theme directly. Instead, they expect their readers to infer the theme from what happens in the story. So to figure out a theme of a story, we're going to always look for details that show what the characters do, say, think, and feel. Think about how the characters solve their problems and what can be learned from their experiences. So our objective is you will be able to explain how the elements of a story affect the theme. What is theme? Theme asks us to identify what is this story really about. It's the author's take on the big idea. The theme is the message, get it? The message, theme. It is the life's lesson to be learned from the story. It's essentially the message that the author is trying to get across throughout the text. Theme includes the topic but also makes a comment on it. For example, everyone needs love. Faith is for people who don't want to try. What if I'm having a hard time figuring out what the story is about? Look at what a character learns, discovers, or the character's actions. 2, conflict in the story. 3, series of events that take place, the plot of the story. All of these elements of the story affect the theme. A theme states the big idea and the author's message. A theme is a big idea that all people can relate to and that is found throughout a text. Look at this example that I put up. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. What's the topic in Harry Potter? Friendship, truth, good and evil. But what's the theme? Good will conquer evil, stated in a sentence. Being different is better than conforming. How do other elements affect the theme? Characters. They contribute their feelings, goals, or personalities to the conflict and can alter another character's action. The experiences a character goes through determines the topic of our story. These topics determine our theme. An example, think about the story Cinderella. What character traits did Cinderella portray? Think of how these character traits affect the outcome of the story. Now think about how this would affect the theme. Good things happen to good people. In other words, if Cinderella was not the type of person she was, would the story have had a different theme? When we are talking about conflict, the conflicts of a story determine the next event that is going to take place. If the conflict was changed, then the story would take a different path. Therefore, it would change the actions of the character. Also, the problems that the character has to face sheds light on the topics that are in the story. Example of this, the conflict in Remember the Titans is that the football players have to learn to work together as a team. This shows our topic of this movie, unity. which then can lead to the theme of in unity, there is strength. Plot. Remember, plot is the series of events that take place in the story. In the absolutely true diary, Junior's experience through the rising action, transferring to Reardon, sort of making friends, conflict, his lost friendship with Rudy, poverty, etc., and the climate coming soon is what will teach Junior and the reader about Sherman Alex's bigger picture. Because we have yet to learn Junior's outcome in his journey, what are possible overarching topics, but not yet themes that have already unfolded. Thank you so much for tuning in to my lesson today for theme. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.